Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Fucking thank you. Just fucking thank you, alright? Just fucking thank you. Sorry. I just want to say thanks to Warhorse for making this game, for saving me. Because, you know, I've waited such a long time. A long time, guys. A long time since I can play a game that's a game. I'm sick of hoods so cluttered with fucking arrows and markers saying, go there, do that, if you hold your grenade, get your grenade and throw it, it'll land exactly there on his fucking toenail. I'm sick of RPGs where you can go into people's houses and say, hey, have you got any quests for me? Yes, I do. I'd like you to go over there and kill this. Well, while you're telling me the quest, I'm going to steal everything in your fucking house and you're going to do nothing because this isn't really an RPG, is it? And I'm sick of that. I'm sick of getting into combat and then quickly applying a bandage and healing me health to fucking full. I'm sick of coming out of the combat and, hey, health regenerate. I'm sick of it. Thank you that millions of people don't know what the fuck it is. Thank you that all these reviewers that I've been calling out for so many years now are stumped and don't know what the fuck this game is. Thank you that when I said that people don't know what a fucking game is these days has been proven totally with Kingdom Come Deliverance. This game has got modern gamers, not all of them, I am generalising a bit, but it's got most of them and slapped them around the face. I've been watching videos a lot today and reading about all these fucking people who pretend to be journalists in the gaming press, reviewers and all that, and they don't know, this one, it's Culture Gaming or something, I don't know, these two fucking lads. The title of the video is Kingdom Come Deliverance, a role-playing game for people who don't like video games, or something like that. And it's like, mate, you are just embarrassing yourself. You're fucking embarrassing yourself. You really are. One of them complains about one of the quests and says, in one of the quests, you enroll as a night watchman and you have to follow this guy around on your first day of the job and it takes about half an hour. You walk around the whole town and he's showing you around the town and he's got a torch in his hand and he's saying, this is where the people hang out, the peasants over there. What the fuck? It's called a role-playing game. The clue's in the fucking title. Role-playing game. It's a proper one. People are used to games like Witcher 3 being a role-playing game, and I said at the time that Witcher 3 was a piss-poor role-playing game. It wasn't a bad game overall, but as far as role-playing games with consequences, it just wasn't a really good role-playing game. You could get away with murder in that game. You could steal from anybody in the houses and everything, and they didn't give a shit. They were actually talking to you, giving you quests while you were ransacking the place. It was bullshit as a role-playing game. It had a great story, good characters, great world, but for me it had shitty combat. It was rolling around the floor spamming. And the trouble is, gamers today have been brought up on that. You know, combat like where an enemy comes at you from the left and the Witcher will turn around to face the enemy without you doing anything, so you can just keep mashing your fucking buttons, rolling around the floor and spamming. And that's the problem. People have been used to that. That's what people know. That's all people know unless you've been gaming for like 20 odd years. You know, and I said that at the time and I got fucking slated off all these people who were button mashers. You know, people that have grown up in the time of the worst fucking games out. Batman, fucking Arkham and all that. Button mashing. Even fucking Rabbit defeated all the fucking enemies in that game. Right, Rabbit? Press Y and you'll gate crash. That's it. Right now, spam X and kill them all. You don't need to face them. Just, come on. Don't hide. Fucking fight them, you daft rabbit. X. That's it. Just keep spamming that. You don't need to face them. The game will do that for you. That's right. Just keep spamming the X. That's it. You're kicking their asses. And that's why so many people are having trouble with Kingdom Come Deliverance, because they're like, what is this? What is this f***ing game? I've been reading about them saying, oh, why can't traders be there all the time? I can't believe I'm at a shop and there's no fucking trader there and I want to sell all my stuff. These people, they're not gamers. F*** off. I'll tell you why the trader's not there. Because every NPC in this game is alive in the game. And he works from 9 till 5 or whatever it is. And when it comes to 9 o'clock, he'll see the down the fucking road into the fucking building like a fucking worker. And then he'll stand there all fucking day making a fucking living in his fucking shop, selling to faces like you fucking useless. And then when he's fucked up and he's fucking sick of it, you know what he might fucking motherfucking do? He might get off his fucking shop, walk to the fucking pub, screw a fucking wench, have a fucking drink, play some fucking dice and walk fucking home. That's what they do in a fucking RPG. You're not playing the fucking Witcher. You're not playing Assassin's fucking wank balls. You're playing a proper fucking RPG where everything fucking matters in this game. You can't just go into battle looking like a fucking prick. You've got to go looking fierce. Have fierce uniform on. Make yourself look blah. Have blood on your fucking sword. And then when you pull it out, the guy looking at you might think, what the fuck? What is that guy? And he gets scared. This actually is true in the game. This is a proper mechanic in the game. If you do some flash moves early on in a battle, looking like a fucking motherfucker from hell, he'll probably yell, no, just spare me, in which case I would. I'll still kill the If you go talk to somebody covered in mud, looking like a fucking rat's ass, stinking like squirrel shit, no one's gonna take you seriously. They're gonna, oh, the fuck off, you scruffy twat. You know, it all matters. It's a proper fucking game. After a battle, look at the state of your army. You might need to repair it. You might need to have a bath. You might need to shag a whore. You know, that's what it is. Oh, but you can't because women have rights. No, they didn't. Not in the fucking 1403, they didn't. They were all in the fucking kitchen or on their backs making fucking money. That's how it was. And that's what this is. It's a fucking proper role-playing game. So thank you. And it's just a blessing to see so many confounded reviewers. ACG, it's a 30-hour game, but if you do the side quests, oh, fuck off. 30 hours, my fucking sweaty ring piece. 30 hours. I'm 30 hours in now, and I'm only about a quarter of the way through the fucking game. It's not a one of them games. These people, fucking, what is it? Polygon. Do you know what Polygon said? Kingdom Come Deliverance is beautiful, but boring. Fucking boring. It's anything but boring. It's living. I'm living a medieval life. It's incredible. And you are living that whole life. You've got to learn to read, learn to ride your horse. Of the horse riding shit. Yeah, learn to fucking ride it a bit more than spend a few hours riding around and you level up and your horse is easier to control. Or somebody, you can't win a sword fight. Well, go and practice like everybody else fucking did in them days. You're living a life. It's not fucking Batman. Let's talk about the combat in this game. I hated the combat, and it hasn't changed much from when I hated it. And I actually posted on the game forums that the combat shit, blah blah blah, cry, spam. And I was wrong. I was totally wrong. And the reason I put that is because when I went into the game, it was kind of midway. The beta was kind of further on in the game than where you actually start. So I never got the perspective. I just didn't get the perspective of what they were trying to do. But having played the game now from the beginning, I totally see the perspective that it's taken in. That you are a son of a blacksmith. You smell of manure. You're not the best person in the world. You're not a strapping strong man. You're not an amazing agile person with a sword. You can't shoot a bow and arrow. You can't ride a horse. You're shit. You can't even fucking read. You have no idea how to thread a needle, let alone repair your uniform. You can't do shit, but you can do a bit of smithing because that's what you do. So everything else has to be learned. You have to go to people and say, will you train me up in tailoring? I want to be able to fix this shit. Well, yeah, you can for a fee. So you have to earn your money by killing things. And we're talking about the combat here, just in closing. The combat was like so weird at first because you have to block in the direction that the enemy are coming from. You don't see big arrows on the screen or anything. You have to watch their swing. And you learn to block. I'm still shit at the combat, but I'm twice as good as I was when I reviewed the game. But I'm still not there yet. But I'm not dying. I haven't died now for hours and hours and hours. And that's a good thing. But I'm starting to get, with the sword fights, I'm starting to be able to fight 3 or 4 bandits at a time. I couldn't even fight 2 when I was reviewing the game very well. So, but now I'm taking on like 2 bandits, 1 guy in armor and a couple of archers all by myself. 5 guys. It wasn't easy, but I've learned how to do it. I've been involved in big battles, and I'm not good enough to get my sword back yet, but I'm getting there because what I've spent a lot of time doing is making money and not practicing as much. So I've got good gear for me kind of level, but I'm not as good as me gear. So I kind of look more ferocious than I actually am. But the next part of me gaming is going to be all about practicing the moves, taking maces to armour rather than a sword, because a sword will just blunt on it all and won't do the damage, but a mace has the crushing damage to hit people who have armour on. So it's all about, you know, learning. It's a big learning thing. But as you get better, and I am getting a lot better now, I'm having way more fun because I'm able to take down a lot more people. I'm not scared of getting into battles now, whereas before I was, oh shit, there's a guy over there, hope he doesn't attack us. Now it's like, come on, you motherfucker. You know, it's just, I'm really enjoying the game. I don't think I've enjoyed a game like this for probably 15 years. Buggy as fuck, and they are annoying as hell, the bugs. But I just want to say thank you again, because I am in my element with this game. Absolutely loving it. It's a proper game again, where you just get nothing done for you. Nothing is done for you. These are how games used to be. Can you believe games were always like this? We didn't have anything else. This was it. We aren't used to having traders there 24/7. We're not used to everything being done for you. We're not used to arrows pointing at every fucking thing all the time, telling you, oh, go there, go here, go there, go here. We're not used to that. I was starting to get desensitized to games like this, and I was starting to kind of look at Assassin's Creed and go, oh, well, okay, spam, you know, and all that. But this game has saved me. This game has brought me back from almost being consumed by shite to remember, Mac, this is where you're from. This is where you're from, Mac. Wake up, Mac. Mac. Stop it. Stop rolling around the floor, you prick. Mac. Come on. Snap out of it. Look. We have a game for you here. Remember your roots. Remember when games were great. They can be great again, Mac. So thanks for making this proper RPG. It's fun reading all the misinformed reviews on this game. It's fun watching people be confounded by it. It's just fun reading all the bullshit. Oh, the horse doesn't work. Oh, the trader should be there. I'm walking around with a torch. The combat sucks. Why aren't I killing everybody instantly? Why isn't my health regenerating? Oh, f***ing hell, I just bought that cord and now it's all ripped. Is any cheats? Where's the arrows? How do I know where to go? But anyway, I'm enjoying it, and I hope one day that a lot of gamers who are used to these button mashing piles of shit can learn to enjoy a game like this as well.
I'd say you're flogging a dead horse there.